Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading, bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players, and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Wants to throw on second down. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell. When he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, he swatted the ball down and made a nice play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Avoids pressure. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. It's complete.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. It might be a good call later on in the game.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Off the boot, looking for his man. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Sooners are on the move. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man on the outside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finally pulled down, but not before, moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming after him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yard. Play down the field.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hey, that's a live ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown Sooners!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback,
fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's going to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
well, obviously at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, and they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Kansas State quick to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch in the middle. It's Rice. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Rice. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw here on second down. Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the right side. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Kansas State 3.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The Wildcats get it past the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Rice. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the first down. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He wants to pass it on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got enough space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Wildcats are on the move. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air and getting a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, Kansas State, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Getting some heat. Catch open down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quick completion to the right. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Kansas State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure.
And he breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes the easy one to the back. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Might be looking to run. Fires to the big fella. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Let's see what they've got on second down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll line up for a second down play. The give out of the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Second down coming up. Power football with the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And the Sooners will keep this drive going.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. Picked up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Dances away from the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas City, 30.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got his man. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Wildcats in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll fire. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got it past the marker. It's loose. And the defense has it there, going the other way. Touchdown Sooners! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Kansas City, 30.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Rice. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The aerial assault continues. Hauls it in. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A first down for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're